Many people get confused between religiosity and spirituality. What is being religious and what is being spiritual? Basically, if you look at the inherent nature of all of us, we are spiritual beings on a human journey, or for some other species, somebody is on a spiritual being on a tree journey, or a some species journey. So each and every one of us have a inherent spirit soul, and if we are able to do something for the benefit of the soul, that activity can be called a spiritual activity. If we do some activities which are for the benefit of this body and also for the benefit of our life, then that would be falling in the category of somebody who is following some religious practices for this purpose. That could be called as a religious purpose. So that's why you would hear many people saying that we are spiritual but not religious. So that is the basic point that they are trying to convey, that they are doing a spiritual activity but not for the benefit of the temporariness of this body or the material world. Even though we are living in this temporary body as a spirit soul, it is our duty to take care of our body. At the same time, we should also be working towards the eternal benefit of the soul. If we do not do that, we may end up in a different life form, which is actually a very, very disastrous situation. For example, if on a next life, if I become a kind of, let's say, cockroach or a lizard or a cow or a bull or any animal or a tree, what would be the goal of life? Or how many of those species have the capability to understand spiritual knowledge or any knowledge for that matter? There is no understanding, there is no developed intelligence in any other species to understand the spiritual nature of the being and to work towards that. There is absolutely no understanding, there is absolutely no developed consciousness of the other living species other than the human beings. Also, there is a set of human beings who do not care or who do not want to understand that the eternal nature of the soul, and for that matter, it is also kind of they are wasting their human form of life, because only in the human form of life one can understand the spiritual truths about God, about soul, about our situation, why we are under this painful situation, or why we are undergoing so much of struggle, why we are forced to die, why we are forced to live such a short span of life, or why we are undergoing so much of pain. All these questions other species cannot ask. They do not have the developed intelligence. Only human species, only the human beings have the developed intelligence to ask these questions and to find the answers through the scriptures of the spiritual nature. Now, there are Vedas, there are different kinds of scriptures, and many scriptures they mention about how to live life in such a way that we live a comfortable or a very, very nice life in this present lifetime. Now, which is good because whatever we do good, the good is going to come back to us. If we do bad, the bad is going to come back to us. If we do good, then the good is going to reflect in the future. So, understanding that our future after death is there and it does not cease to exist, it makes us more responsible to work towards that future which is going to come after the annihilation of this body. And if we are not working in that line, we are responsible for the consequences. We are responsible for getting our life degraded to different species of life, and that's what it makes difference between being religious and being spiritual. We are on a spiritual journey. We are spiritual beings on a human journey. We are not human beings on a spiritual journey, right? So I hope you are getting a lot of values from this content, and please like and subscribe this channel, and please join my VIP Facebook group, and also please follow me on the LinkedIn and the Instagram. Thank you very much.